Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. It is my absolute pleasure to introduce you to another design team project for Scrimping Mommy. She's here on YouTube, she's on Instagram, she's on Facebook, she's on Ko-fi. I'll link all her connections down below and all of the other folks that are doing things for Amanda's design team. But it is my absolute pleasure to introduce you to Ye Olde Apothecary Shop. These papers came out a little bit by mistake. Amanda was aiming at something and these just came out instead. So she decided to put it up on her freebie list and I snapped it. So I was absolutely thrilled. Now they're all A4 sheets, but I've cut them in halves. I've done all sorts of weirdo things here, so let me take you through it. I absolutely loved this front page. It just smacked of a shop. And when I saw it, I thought, yes, we can do something with this. So, opening up the front page is clear. This one has two little things in the pockets. I have a rather skinny tag and another bigger tag with some letter writing paper on the underneath part. Don't you just love the old bottles? I don't know where the heck she gets her stuff from. I know it's all copyright free, but Amanda just does some wonderful, wonderful things with it. And I've had an absolute ball using these papers and making this journal. All the packing pages are coffee-dyed papers. It's just normal copy paper, so I have reinforced some of the edges. I've cut apart some of the papers, and I've used this one as a tuck spot to keep that in. And another row, there were 3 of these on a page, and I thought that would make an absolutely wonderful shelf. See, it's the same thing there, but I've backed it, put some notepaper on the back of it, and put it into there. I've cut this apart and 3D'd it, so it's got a little bit of height to it, just to give an extra oomph to this. This was one of the pages. I've made a pocket in here, but I've put nothing in it yet. I've used one of my homemade stamps, and let me show you that, just digressing away from the journal for a minute. Now all it is a piece of corrugated cardboard from a box. I stripped off the top, and then I've pushed down every other little ridge so that it makes a decent gap. Now you can see how big the gaps are. This one didn't stamp out perfectly well, but it's supposed to be an antique thing, so I'm okay with that. So once I've done that, I've stamped across it with or inked it up, turned it over, plopped it down. I did back this with packing tape, and I put a little handle with masking tape there, just to keep my fingers away from that part. Now let me put it away, please, because otherwise it's going to make a horrible mess. And I don't want that to happen to this journal. I've already used it. I don't want to have to reuse it. And yes, I keep it tucked away in a cellophane bag. That way it doesn't get messy anywhere. So that stamp appears quite often throughout this journal. More of Amanda's beautiful papers with a pocket with nothing in it. Lined page, another one of her beautiful pockets. Now this page was just full of all these little drawer type things, so I've got up here ingredients for lotions, potions and spells. So we've got comfrey, dragon claw, frog legs, eye of Newton. I'm reading upside down. Awfully hard when you're reading your own writing upside down. You can't read it. That's a bit rude. Excuse me. Oh, hound's fur. Okay. Nightshade, comfrey, vampire blood, and we lift it up. And there's a couple more. We've got wing of bat and frog balls. Now, if you want to know what frog balls are, ask Crafty Arena. She'll tell you. There's a pocket there with a part of the paper there and another part of paper there. Now I've taken apart one of the pages, dissembled it. I don't know what they use that. Deconstructed is the word they use in cooking. So I have deconstructed a page and I've put some of the elements across the dictionary page, highlighted the word apothecary, which is the pounder of medicine, druggists. There you go. It's a compounder, not pounder. It's a compounder of medicine and a druggist. That's what an apothecary is. We know them as pharmacists. A little bit of washi tape top and bottom. And here's the other half of that front page. Oops, that page. Absolutely love it. I put a little notch hole here so that I could put a piece of paper in there for extra journaling spot. Love, 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 love this page. Absolutely love it. I've done nothing with it except to put a black border down the edges, give it some strength, and I can just sit here and ogle this all day long and look at, oh look, there's a little face in there. I didn't see that before. How awesome is that? We've got all sorts of things. There's eyes. What else can I find? There's all sorts of things. So, oh, okay. I won't keep on with that, but I could just look at this page all day long because I love the colours, I love the setup, and I just want to get in there and fiddle with all the little bits and pieces in there. Okay, lined paper, and here I've used the same page. I've cut it into sections and I've used it like a waterfall. And underneath you have this lovely paper here that is part of this, and you can journal in there. I think it's wonderful. Blank page. Now we have an order form here so that, you know, the pharmacist, apothecary, can be given instructions by a doctor. Please supply the following goods. You can list all the things there that he needs. The doctor can sign it there and then deliver that to the apothecary, and he can make it up and send it back to the GP or medical practitioner. What did they call them back then? Doctor of medicine, I think. But we've got some more stuff here. Calendula, worm castings, arsenic powder, formaldehyde, virgin tears, and vomit of cat. So we've got all sorts of things, and I've got 2 order forms in there. And I fluked it without meaning to. I put both sides, both half sides of this paper on the same opening. I don't know how I did that. Super clever, I think. Not. More lined paper, and I left this page completely uncovered so that if somebody wants to read all of the app words, starting with apothecary, ending with I can't read it upside down. Apropos. And there's a pocket in there with nothing in it. A little piece of remnant that I had left over after deconstructing. Another little bit of 3D work here, and that's a wee pocket with nothing in it. And the last page and the back page is blank. And all I did for the closure was put a black eyelet, threaded a piece of fabric through it, tied a knot, and I've done that both front and back. So all I can do then is just fold it over that way, meet it up on the other side, and try and tie a half-decent bow. Now, I did say half-decent. That's not bad. I might have to cut those off there because they're going to fray miserably. Okay, So that is my year-old apothecary shop. Thank you again, Amanda, for the lovely papers you give us. They are absolutely adorable. I've got a couple of projects coming up. I've got Christmas cards yet to do with Amanda's papers. I've got tags. I've got a few other things that will be coming up in the next couple of weeks, closer to Christmas. So thank you very, very much again. Please go to Scrimping Mommy's YouTube page and her Facebook page. Sign up and have a look and take the freebies that she offers. They are just absolutely beautiful, as you can see. These are gorgeous. So as I said, thank you again. Please like this video, subscribe if you have not done so already, and I will catch up with you in the next show. Bye-bye for now.